Star's House of Tanya Theatre presents The Fall of the House of the Azure Pimpernel, a tale of love and betrayal, magic and deception, where the bonds of loyalty are tested and the shadows of the past loom large over the kingdom of Atlantis. Chapter 1, The Awakening. What caused Atlantis to sink? Well, they became greedy, petty, and morally bankrupt, and the gods became angry because the people had lost their way and turned to immoral pursuits. As punishment, the gods sent one terrible night of fire and earthquakes that caused Atlantis to sink into the sea. But before that, in the heart of Atlantis, where whispers of ancient magic still lingered in the salty air, Princess Tillerby lay in a deep slumber, ensnared by the dark tendrils of a spell cast by the nefarious warlock, White Satin. Her raven hair cascaded around her, a stark contrast to her pallid complexion, and her purple eyes, once bright with vitality, were now closed, sealed away from the world of pain she left behind. Since the winter holidays, the kingdom had mourned the absence of their beloved princess, unaware of the sinister forces at play. White Satin, a shadowy figure cloaked in deception, had woven his magic with the aid of the elderly plump King Porkchop and his consort Appaloosa, bringing about the princess's coma and shrouding their intentions in secrecy. Meanwhile, Tillerby's husband, Prince Punyheart, heir to the Ash Throne, ruled in her stead, though his heart weighed heavy with guilt and deception. For nearly 8 months he had been estranged from his wife, entangled in a scandalous affair with their neighbor, Lily, whose husband, Lord Tattersall, was often absent, pursuing his own passions in distant lands. As the kingdom teetered on the brink of scandal, Tillerby and Punyheart forged a fragile pact, intending to announce their impending divorce after the Christmas festivities had passed. But fate had other plans, weaving a tangled web of deceit and revelation. On New Year's Eve, amidst the hallowed halls of Mary Magdalene Catholic Church, Princess Tillerby, adorned in an emerald tiara that sparkled with hidden meaning, rose from her pew, her voice ringing out in a plea for prayers. The congregation watched in stunned silence as she confessed her pregnancy, her words echoing like a thunderclap in the sacred space. Caught off guard, Punyheart's resolve wavered, his carefully laid plans crumbling like sandcastles in the tide. How could he announce their divorce now, when the truth of Tillerby's condition hung heavy in the air, casting doubt upon their carefully constructed facade? Among the whispers and gasps of the congregation, Punyheart approached his wife, his heart a tumultuous storm of emotions. "Tillerby," he murmured, his voice barely a whisper, "how could you keep this from me?" Tillerby met his gaze, her purple eyes shimmering with unshed tears. "Punyheart, I never meant to hurt you," she confessed, her voice trembling with emotion. "But I couldn't bear to lose you. I couldn't bear to lose the crown. Not after everything we've been through. All I've suffered these last years. My one consolation that one day I would be queen. I couldn't let you take that from me." The tension between them crackled like lightning, a silent testament to the love and betrayal that had woven its threads between them. "I love you, Tillerby," Punyheart declared, his voice raw with emotion. But I can't ignore the truth any longer. We can't continue like this, living a lie." Tillerby reached out to him, her hand trembling as it brushed against his cheek. "Please, Punyheart," she pleaded, her voice choked with tears. "Don't leave me. I need you now more than ever." But Punyheart pulled away, his heart heavy with sorrow and regret. "I'm sorry, Tillerby," he whispered, his voice barely audible over the din of the congregation. "But I can't stay. Not when everything between us is built on deceit." And with those words he turned and strode away, leaving Tillerby alone amidst the whispers and murmurs of the church. As the first chapter of the fall of the House of the Azure Pimpernel draws to a close, the stage is set for a tale of love and betrayal, where the bonds of loyalty are tested and the shadows of the past loom large over the kingdom of Atlantis before its final fall to the bottom of the endless dark sea.